Hello, I welcome you all to this presentation. This presentation is related to the subject Pony Technology and the course outcome 2, that is molds and mold making. And this session is based on the topic jolt squeeze machine. In the last previous sessions, we have completed about jolt machine separately and a squeeze machine separately. And in this session, the combination of jolting and squeezing takes place. And the principle of jolting and squeezing takes place in this machine. So here is the image of the machine. So this consists of jolt squeeze machine consists of a jolt piston here at the bottom side of the machine, and there is a squeeze piston below the jolt piston, and there is a base and the table attached to the piston, and over the table, on the table, there is a mold box. And here you can see the squeeze plate where squeezing action is done to the molding sand. Here in this, for this jolt squeeze machine process, we will use a match plate pattern. This match plate pattern is very suitable for this machine. And here you can see the air cylinder, compressed air, which can be passed into the pistons. So here in this machine, the operation of jolting and squeezing both takes place. This operation combines the operating principle of jolt and squeeze machine. In this method, uniform ramming will be obtained. So uniform ramming, now jolt machine alli explain ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ jolting is done uniformly, and while coming to the part of squeezing machine, what happens, where the pattern is there at that area or that face, the molding will be done at softer. At the top surface, there is hard agi squeeze ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, but at the pattern face ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, softer agi compaction ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So this is a disadvantage from the squeeze machine. So for jolting and squeezing machine, there is a separate machine. There is a jolt squeeze machine, combination of jolting principle and squeezing principle, it is involved. So in this machine, the machine makes use of match plate pattern. This machine, I said you already, the machine makes use of match plate pattern. Here you can see. So this complete mold box assembly of cope and drag along with the match plate is kept on the table. So here you can see the mold box along with the match plate pattern. It is kept on the table. And now the table movement can be obtained by two pistons. I said you previously, this table, this complete table can be operated by two pistons. One is jolt piston, another is squeeze piston. Here to operate for jolting only, for only jolting process, the compressed air is sent to the jolt piston by jolt valve. So as the compressed air passes to the jolt piston rises up. And while rising and suddenly, due to influence of gravity, again the jolt piston falls down. So this action of rising and falling of the piston makes the molding sand compaction. So this is the part of the jolting. And coming to the part of squeezing, the compressed air is sent to the squeeze piston through squeeze valve. So this what happens, this makes the table to move upwards, and by the squeeze plate, the squeezing takes place at the on the molding sand. So this is the principle behind the jolting and squeezing machine. So here, after jolting completes, here first what happens, the mold box completely assembled mold box with the match plate pattern is kept on the table. So after that, the cope side, sorry, first drag side is filled. The molding sand is filled on the drag portion of the mold box. After that, the jolting is done. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ compressed air ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ mold box ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ complete assembly with match plate pattern, complete set of assembly, cope and drag ಎರಡು mold boxes ನ assemble ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು clamping ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, then what happens? The compressed air is sent to the jolt piston. Okay, before that, the drag portion is filled with the molding sand. Okay, now place madadmele assembled mold boxes with clamped avellanu elli place madare table mele place madid takshanane molding sand is filled over the drag. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ molding sand is filled in the drag, and then compressed air is sent to the jolt piston and the jolting will be done. So compaction takes place in the drag side. And next, the complete set of the mold box, iದೇನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, complete set of the mold box is inverted to 180 degree. So 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ mold box ನ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಸೈಡ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿವಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನ, ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಇನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ದ mold box which is filled already that comes down, and which is unfilled that comes at the top side of the mold box. ಸೊ ಫಿಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವ್ದು, ಇವಾಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಅದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಮೋಲ್ಡೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅನ್ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ದ mold box is which is unfilled, that is on the top, so that we termed as cope side, and bottom is already done, that is drag side. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. Okay, so now again the molding sand is filled in the cope side, and again the compressed air is sent to the squeeze piston where squeezing should be done. So again the compressed air is sent to the squeeze piston that makes the table to move upwards, and by the help of squeeze plate the squeezing action takes place on the top of the molding sand. So this process of jolting and squeezing makes the complete set assembly compacted, and where the sand is loosened, elladru sand loosen agidre ee jolting mukantra matte squeezing mukantra the complete loosened sand will be tightly compacted around the pattern and over the pattern. And this jolt squeeze machine is suitable for mass production. At the end of the operation, the sand in the mold box is uniformly packed. ನಮಗೇನು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲೋಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ molding sand ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. So in order to achieve all these factors, this jolt squeeze machine is very important. Coming to the multiple choice questions. In which of the molding machines the table movement can be obtained by two pistons in air cylinder? So two pistons ಯಾವ machine ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? Squeeze machine, jolting machine, jolt squeeze machine, all of these are. So it is none other than jolt squeeze machine. So after jolting completes, mold assembly is raised by hand. So hand ಇಂದ raise ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. To ಯಾವ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಗೆ raise ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ jolt squeeze machine ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, is that 200, 100, 150 or 180? Of course it is 180. Thank you.